Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. In this lesson we're continuing on with the EnemyAI, and what we're going to do is handle the coding that's going to switch from the idle block to the run block. Now, as you know, in our last lesson we defined a run radius, and what we want to do is say if the player's position is less than this run radius, then switch from idle to run. So to do that, we'll come inside the idle block here, and I'm just coming just in front of the last closed brackets, and we'll create a new float, and we'll give it a name of _ply dist for player distance, and it's going to be equal to a vector 3. So a vector 3 is a point in a 3D space based on X, Y and Z, and we want the distance, and that's going to be open brackets, and we want the player position, so player dot position, comma, and then transform dot position. We'll close brackets, we'll close line off, and as always straight into the comment, so we'll say _ply dist is equal to player's position, and then we'll come here and we'll say if open brackets _ply dist is less than the run radius. We'll close brackets, we'll open, and we'll close there. And let's get this into the comments, so we'll say if, in fact we'll just say if player's distance is less than run radius, and we'll come inside the brackets here, and we can just copy this line here, because we've already done it a few times in our script. This is where we change the enemy state, which is equal to the name of the script. The EnemyAI state is defined here and here, and then what state we want to change to, and in this case it's going to be run, so we'll just change that there, and we'll change the comment, and we'll save it off there, and we'll downsize MonoDevelop for now. We'll clear that off, and we'll hit play, and we'll test see if it's working. So we'll switch the flashlight on, so hopefully you can see better. So we've approached the enemy. As you can see, if I move my mouse cursor, the finite state machine started. We started in the initializer, and we switch it to the idle, which is running at the moment. So let's move a bit closer, and there we go. As you can see, the idle function has now stopped and the run block is now active. So we'll stop that there. Now obviously the enemy wasn't doing anything once it switched to the run block, because there's no coding in there other than the debug log. But let's do this now. Now what we're going to do is copy the get component animation line and the audio block. Now we will come back to run, and we will handle animations slightly differently, because we'll want to change animations within this block. For example, if the enemy comes up against a waist high wall, for example. But for now, just so we've got something working, we'll copy this whole block and we'll just paste it in there, and we'll come up to the top here, and I'm sure you've guessed we need to create a new animation. So we'll just copy the idle animation line, and we'll just change the naming convention to run animation, and we'll change the comment there, and the same for the audio, and we'll just change that to _run audio, and again we'll just swap out the comment here. So we'll save that off there, we'll downsize MonoDevelop, and we'll come to our enemy game object, And as you can see, we now have 2 slots. So I will assign the run animation, and again I'm using public domain sound effects that are copyright free, and we'll use this one for the run. Now the enemy is not going to chase after us or turn to face us because we haven't inputted that code as yet. We will be doing, but not yet. We just want to see if we can get the enemy to run and play the correct audio. So let's come in here and we'll just quickly change out to run animation and the comments, and I'll just copy this and I'll just paste it everywhere where it needs changing in the audio block, and the same here. So we'll say underscore run audio, and again we'll just copy and we'll paste here and here, and we'll save that off and let's go and test that out. So we'll hit play, and again let's move towards the enemy. So idle animation, idle audio, and run animation and run audio. And as I said, we'll handle movement and rotation in a later lesson, but we'll leave it there for now. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time, and until then, bye for now.